Oh no. Oh yeah, I hit the right button. We want to do, well, how about this one? No. Let's go back. How about this one? Anything in here? No. What about here? Do I have something to work on here? I do. We'll work on this one. Just something with this. Okay. Walkways. Here is how I do walkways. Hold on. Oh boy, what was that noise you made? Did not like that. My controller's making funny noises. Okay, layers. We want to add a new layer. All the way at the bottom. And add. We want it to be a, come on. There we go. We want it to be shape. So this is how we do it. Take a square, pick a side. I'm going to pick that side so you can see better. Confirm. We're going to make it black. Okay. It's going to be black. And then move it out here so you can see. Zoom out a bit. Looks like I already did it on the... What is going on? Oh, okay. I know what happened back there. I gotta finish that. Okay. So I'm on the start menu there. Then I come down here and I go over to the second set of tools, and then we stretch it along the x-axis, which I think is what? That's D? Yes, that would be the D key. And then we're going to shrink it. That would be the S key. And now I lost it. Made it a little bit bigger. I'm going to move it down. Oh, you got to go back over to the other to move it. And you got to make this really, really thin. Can I make it thinner, please? Oh, there we go. I'm using the wrong button again. See, really, really thin like that. And then we move it down onto the, like that. And then we can stretch it out. Stretch, 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 stretch. Slide it down. And bam. Walkway's done. That's how I do the walkways. Why? Oh, you're just shiny. Okay. And then to get the other side, actually, you know what? What I'll also do then is you go to the projection settings. I would angle all the way up this, and I would slide that all the way over. And now you've got both walkways done. Easy as that. Yes, when you stretch it and then make it shorter, then you have to go back to one to the first set of tools to move it, and then that one to scale it how you want it on the X and Y axis. And that is Walkways. Handrails, if you're ready for handrails, we are now going to place that, and now we want another color. I think handrails are going to be orange. We're going to make the handrails orange. So in order to get that right, I'm going to come down here, hit confirm, and that should save the color. Now we want to... No. What do we want to do? We want to edit this. Edit, change the color to orange, and then we're going to reset the scale. Thank you. Okay. Now we're going to stretch it along so you can see where they are on the railings. If you look here, you can see now it covers it up. Now you always do the railings last. This should always be the last layer that you have. And then, so we're going to stretch it a bit more. We're going to drag it this way a bit to cover the railings. And then you're going to go to projection settings, Now you want the angle all the way over. Hold on. Let me get in a better camera position here. So this is why you want the angle to be all the way. So you can see the, right here, the handrail stanchions there. So watch what happens when I make the projection, the angle setting, this top one here, when I make that less. See how it, right here, see how it, when you go more, it wraps around. You can see it here too. It wraps around the railing, and that unwraps it. So for pretty much everything, you want the angle all the way up, because then you get around everything. That includes things like the sand filler cap. If you put something there and you want it to cover the whole thing, you want to... I haven't found anything where I don't like the projection to be all the way up. So I just that's kind of a rule for me. Everything gets that. And then you bring back the projection setting so that the... just so that the... So I'm gonna come over here because I want this all to be black. I just want the handrails. So I'm going to change the projection setting until it is covering the railings. I'm gonna have to put a different shape there. Until it's so I'm gonna bring it back until it's not on the body, but it's still on the handrails. I think I'm gonna have to put a different black shape there because it looks like that's level with the so I'm going to check to make sure on the back side here that it's fully wrapped around, and it is, and that's the handrails. And then you would do the same thing on the other side. Now for like these front railings, which I could do right now as well, this shape, again I just use squares. Yes, I'm going to slide you over. We're going to make the front we're going to make these railings white, slide you over. And so this has to be done in 2 parts. Oh, I haven't done the AC44 hand railings yet. Ooh, this will be fun. Probably not. Okay, we're going to start with the front railing here. So we're going to make that thin. We're going to slide that over. And again, you want the projection setting all the way around. You can see on the back side there how it's orange. So we're going to take the projection setting, take the angle tool, and we're just going to fully wrap that around. And we're going to do the depth later. So we want to move that up as far as we can. See how far we can go. Okay. So that's what we got there. Now we're going to take the projection setting and we are going to slide that back like that. And bam. That hand railing's done. Oh, I'm going too fast. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I can go back. Are you still on the walkways or the handrails? Walkways, okay. So here, we can start that over for you. Okay, so I've got my shape and I've got it in the color I want. So we're over to the second tools, stretch it. I'm going to bring it down to the walkway. And then, whoa, that is not at all what I wanted to do. Okay. Okay, stretch it. Zoom out so I can see. I'm going to stretch it out so it covers all the parts of the walkway that you want it to cover. We're going to go the whole length there. See if that'll work. And gotta make it a bit longer. Okay. So now that that's all covered up there, you got that? Ow. And then, so once you've got it stretched out, you're going to bring this down, and then you're going to shrink it. So, see how I've got mine, this really, 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 really thin line? That is so, because if you make it tall like that, when you move it down, see how it covers up? I mean, you could work with that and try to adjust it so it does that. And then you'd have to, when you do this, you'd have to cover that up when you do the handrails. But if you make it really thin, super thin black line like that, and you bring it up, you should be able to find the spot where it covers the walkways. And then you've only got this really thin line there to cover up, which will go away perfectly 100% when you do the handrails. You don't have to worry about, getting some on the body, just the walkway. Okay. So this is one of the reasons why I use a controller. I use my controller instead of the keyboard, because I find that it's a lot easier to do fine-tuning and stuff. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. So when we would do, what do I want to do? I want to move it up here. So yes, if you go, actually that's I think as small as it'll let me go. So yeah, that's as small as it'll let me go. I can't make it go any smaller. It won't let me go any smaller than that. So the smallest you can make it. That's what I do. So you just want to make it a thin black line. Even something like that is fine. You don't have to go all the way down. And then you want to move it real slowly. Yeah. It's hard on a key there. So it is possible on a keyboard. You just got to do a lot of up and down. So I just did that on the keyboard. And then once it's on there, can I make it smaller and slide it down? Let's see. No. Okay. So when you go all the way down on the keyboard, it's a lot more difficult. But let's see. There is another way to do walkways, and I can show you that real quick. That's one way you could do it. But this really only works on the like SD40-2 and GP38 because of the AC44's flared radiators. You can come up to the top and make a shape, and then you come over here and you slide it over. You have to increase the depth so that it hits the walkway like that. And then you can move it around and shape it so that it's the width of the walkway. You don't want it to be on the body, of course. And then you would just stretch it to the length of the walkways you want to cover, like that. Something like that. But the problem is, when you do it that way, you have to see how it gets in all the latches and hinges there. I wonder. So this would be one of those instances where you want to bring the angle projection all the way down. You bring that all the way down, and now it is not on the radiator or the hinges or the latches. It's a little bit on the hinges and latches, but you can cover that up with another shape that you just slap on the side. And now all your walkways are covered up. So that's another way you can do it. So if that works, that way it works for you, that, do that. Okay, and do you shrink it and make it as small as you possibly can? because I find that I have to zoom all the way in to find it. Well, I'm gonna delete that shape because I don't need it. What are you? Oh, you're the handrail. Okay. Edit you. So see, like when you zoom out, you can't see it from a distance. So that makes it just really good if you want to, you just want, if you want to do the walkways last, you can just do that, and when you're far, you can't really even see the markings on the handrails. You still get the handrail color. Zero things happen? Like, what do you mean by that? What is this? Ooh, strange. Well, do you at least get the handrails part of it? Doing the side handrails is pretty simple, and you also apply the same idea to the back handrails. What I do is I just copy the side, change its side to wherever it is, hit confirm, and usually you have to play with the depth a little bit. You just got to increase that a little bit to get it across the thing there. Confirm, and then you just have to slide that up a bit. There. Oh, get that off of that. There we go. So that's the back handrail as well. Okay, I have to be getting off. Dinner's ready and all that. So, I'm gonna put this up on my YouTube channel. So if ever you want to go back and refer back to it, go ahead. If you want, you could probably show me on a stream sometime. Not tomorrow. I can't tomorrow. Can't do anything tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff going on. But maybe like Wednesday, you could show, and then I could probably try and see and help you see what you're doing wrong, if you still want to try the Livery editor. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time. Ooh, black.